Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. It is Throwback Thursday and I am using two of my most favorite sets. I've got my very Versailles out for the letters and the leaves, and I got my go-to greetings out for the greetings. I wanted to use these beautiful script ones, just a little bit too big for the size of the card, so I went with the medium size ones. But yes, we're using go-to greetings and very Versailles along with our petal arrangements. And I've got one of the petal arrangement stamps, and that's what I've done here in Pretty in Pink. So let's get started. I'm so excited to build this card. The writing is in Smoky Slate, but second value. The leaves are in Basic Beige, and this one's on a Basic Beige card base. The one we're building on the video today, I'm going to put in on a Pretty in Pink card base. So let's get started and build this. The greetings I have done with these Stylish Shapes banner dies. And I'll show you when I go to put the greeting on, I'll show you how I made it bordered. So we're going to put our stamp the right way up. And this one is just a little crooked on the stamp. So I'm just going to pop that down like that. Oh, we came out straight. That's good. Sometimes putting the labels on the cling stamps can be just a little bit tricky. So there we go. Oh, we're straight. Look at that. Amazing stuff. Okay. So, and as I say that, I think putting labels on cling stamps isn't going to be an issue for very long. Okay. So we're going to take our leaves from the very Versailles, and in the Basic Beige, we're going to stamp like that. And I've come right to the edge and to the bottom, and we're going to do the same thing on the top. And we're going to do this again, just right to the edge and bottom, even over a little bit, so that we don't have kind of a bit of a space that just looks like it was missed. Okay, so now we are going to pull in our Pretty in Pink and our plumeria stamp. And we're just going to pop this one down. And this one, I've got a little bit of gap here. I want to try and make sure I don't have any gap. So we're really going to pull this off the edge of the page. And I'm going to pop that down like that. And I'm just spinning the card around. You don't have to spin the card around. I just find it easier to build if I move the card and keep the stamp in front of me. So that's essentially the card. That's all we're going to do with that. We're not going to put any ribbons or bows or anything on this one. We're not going to dimensionalize it. I'm just going to use my noisy tape runner until my new ones come in. And my trial one that was suggested, I'm going to get that one. So pop that down like that. Now to do this one, I used this banner die from the Stylish Shapes, and I cut the greeting out, and then I cut it out again in Pretty in Pink, and then just cut it down the middle and offset it. So this gives us just a little bit of a border, just a little bit of interest. It stops the front being completely plain. And in the middle here, there's a lot of double stamping where things overlapped, and that's right where we're going to put our greeting down. So I'm just gonna lightly tap that down, make sure I'm straight, and I need to come up just a little bit. That's better. So we've got that, and we are pulling in our antique pearls. You know I love these antique pearls, and I'm going to take the medium-sized ones, and I'm just going to pop some around like this. And unusual for me, I am completely fine with these open spaces. Usually I'm not a fan of open spaces, but I think for this card, it really works because this is really quite an intense amount of detail in a small space. And having a little bit of blank area gives the eye a rest. So essentially the same card, this one done on Basic Beige, this one done in Pretty in Pink. Let me know which one you prefer or what colors you would do it in, and let's create together again soon.